As we come to the end of the school year, a beloved teacher in the West Metro is being remembered for his gregarious personality.
Tim Reilly worked at Holy Family Catholic High School in Victoria.
He was just terrific. He was witty. He was the first person to step up when you needed something.
Last year, Tim fulfilled his dream of becoming a principal when he took a job at Our Lady of Peace Catholic School in Golden Valley. And this week's Life Story, we look at the impact Tim had on his students and his family. His students and his co-workers remember Tim Reilly as a high school teacher who didn't hold back.
He was loud. I would have to sometimes go and look at him and say, shh. He would sing to them.
Tim taught U.S. history and government for nearly 15 years, incorporating rock and roll into his lectures to make them come alive.
When he taught about Vietnam, he played some of that music while he was going through his presentation and photos.
Tim had a passion for boosting the self-confidence of his students, empowering them with knowledge.
And he said, things can be taken away from you. You know, you could lose your home, your car, your health, whatever, but he said if you can never lose your education. Once you learn something, you have it, and no one can ever take that away.
Celeste Reilly describes her husband of 20 years as a big guy with broad shoulders who was her best friend.
He definitely was my other half. We used to talk about how apart we were okay people, but together we made a fine person.
In their daughter Grace, she sees Tim's sense of humor and his love of theater and music.
He loved the Beatles a lot.
Yeah.
Grace remembers relaxing with her dad and getting into mischief together.
Or, maybe going to the park and accidentally going by a store and accidentally going in it and, maybe buying something.
A couple of years ago, Tim was diagnosed with heart disease. He lost about 100 pounds in an effort to restore his health. But a diagnosis of kidney cancer proved to be much more difficult to overcome.
So yeah, he was definitely a really big part of my life, and he was definitely a gift.
Tim Reilly was 48 years old when he died on May 18th. Donations in his honor can be made to Good Shepherd Catholic School in Golden Valley. If you have a life story suggestion, you can share it with me at WCCO.com/links.